Hi boys and girls, and welcome to Learning on eBay. I'm Professor Roy. Alright, just kidding. Welcome to Arcade Treasure Center. My name is Roy. So if you watch my videos, you know that my introduction is usually that way. It's, hello YouTube friends, welcome to Arcade Treasure Center. My name is Roy. I started off a little bit different today because I thought I wanted to do a little bit of teaching about eBay. Normally, when I start my videos, if there's a what sold video especially, I'll start off and tell you about items that I sold, and we'll go around my eBay room and we'll go pull all those items and I'll show you everything that's sold. I usually sell items every single day, so I always can make a video if I need to. Well, one thing happened. I woke up this morning and looked at my phone to see what sold on eBay today, and I wanted to show you. That's what sold on eBay. Oh, yeah, that's right. There's nothing. Nothing sold on eBay last night. That's a rarity for me. So I've got items listed. So what makes me so unique that I could be able to teach you about selling eBay if I haven't sold anything last night? Well, one thing is I got up, had a cup of coffee, came out here to the treasure center, the eBay room, and I created sales. That's right. I decided that I looked at all the stuff that I had listed, and I decided I'm going to have an eBay sale on my store. And that's the advantages of having an eBay store, so I'm going to talk about that here in a little bit too. But I decided that I would create a one-day sale of anything that was on my store that was older than 6 months. And that's what I did. I created a one-day sale of 15% off. And if you don't have an eBay store, you're missing out on advantages. You're missing out on being able to have sales like that, create sales. You're missing out on promoting items and being able to offer people discounts. So again, that's one thing I'm going to talk about. What I did is I decided to create sales. So after I did that, within 1 hour, I had, and I'm going to show you because it's right here. You might get a little reflection from the lights, but this is it. I have 4 items that have been paid and shipped now. So in 1 hour of doing that, I created a sale of 4 items. Those 4 items, one of them sold for $25 plus shipping. One of them sold for $22.99 plus shipping. One of them sold for $15.29 free shipping. And another one sold for $12.99 free shipping. I have a couple of items that people clicked on to buy now, or they accepted an offer, but they haven't paid yet, and I suspect that I'll do that real soon. So that's not a problem. So I probably, within an hour, create $100 worth of sales. That's why I think that I have the ability to be able to teach you a little bit about eBay, because I know how to make eBay sales when eBay sales aren't happening. All right, so something else that I did is there's lots of times where I have items and I list it. Well, there's a lot of people on eBay that have the exact same listings. If it's a popular item, it's going to sell. If it's one that's kind of, yeah, well, it might sell and it might not. And then you got to be compatible, and you got to compare your prices to other people's prices, and you got to be in a certain range and hope that certain sells. Well, one thing I did was I bought something on Amazon to sell on eBay. That's right. I bought something on Amazon to sell on eBay. And why did I do that? I'll explain that here in a minute too. Alright, so before we go any further, let me explain to you about advantages and disadvantages of having an eBay store. Maybe a lot of you already know, but for some of you that are maybe newer on eBay, or maybe you're thinking about selling on eBay, maybe you sell on eBay, you just started, been doing it for a year or something, and you're trying to figure out whether you should increase and go from maybe a starter to a basic to a premium, whatever store level there is. Well, I'm going to tell you all about all the advantages, and I'm going to tell you what's important about having those advantages. I got my phone here. I made some notes, so let me pull up my notes real quick. All right. First of all, some of the advantages of having a store versus not having a store. Now, obviously, you can sell on eBay and you don't have to have an eBay store. eBay will allow you to set up and start selling, and you'll get 50 free items a month. And sometimes they'll have a little bonus where maybe they'll give you 100 free items a month. So they'll give you an extra 50. And that's great. And if you're doing that, take advantage of it. Use all 50 items. I mean, try to maximize as you can. If you got to, go around your house, grab some shirts, some clothes, go through your junk drawers, find things that you're not using that maybe you've been sitting around. Go out to your workshop, your tool shed, get stuff that's been sitting around that you don't use and list it. Use those 50 free listings if you're going to do it. All right. So one of the only bad downfalls about that is with 50 free listings or 100 free listings is you got to pay a 10% final value fee, straight cut. So if you sell something for $100, you're going to pay a $10 final value fee. If you sell something for $10, you're going to pay a $1 final value fee. And that's not counting, you know, your shipping or anything else you might have to add into it. So that's one of the disadvantages of that. But having a store, you get free listings and lower final value fees. In fact, I've got a premium store, and I have zero. I pay zero for listing, for posting an item, and I only pay a minimal final value fee. And I'll tell you about the prices of all those different stores here in a minute. Another advantage to having an eBay store is it boosts traffic. You get to drive buyers to your listings into your store. And that's what I was saying earlier, and that's what I did today to create those sales, is I was able to use a promoted listing or a markdown manager or anything you need to be able to put out to people, hey, you got something going on. I decided to do a one-day 15% off sale, and I did a little sale and sent it off, and it got those sales right away. And I'm going to make money. Even after that 15%, I'm going to make money. I'm not worried about that. You get to brand yourself. If you have an eBay store, you get to create a storefront. You know, you can create your own little icon. You can create your own little header page. You can create the store, and it looks professional. The more items that you list, the more items you sell, you know, you're a business. You're going to get some listings going, and it's going to look real professional. You get a nice header across the top. Now, me, I've got my Arcade Treasure Center banner logo, and that's all that my heading is, and that's my icon. That's what I use for everything. But you know, you can create your own store the way you want it, have it look however you want to do it. It's pretty good. Another thing you get to do is you get to optimize your listings. Use exclusive power tools and optimize your listings that way. eBay provides a seller hub, which is a general information area, and it gives you all the little things. If you need to add your item specifics, if you need to work on something, eBay has a little general notification panel that tells you how things might help to increase your sales and optimize them. You can go on vacation. If you don't have an eBay store, the only way you can go on vacation, if you want to take off for 2-3 weeks or whatever, or go on a trip, is you have to actually end all your items, go on your trip, come back, and then relist all your items. If you're doing 50 free listings and you have 50 items listed and you go away for 2 weeks and it's still the same month, and you come back and you want to open up your listings back up, you have to relist all those items, and you don't have 50 free listings anymore. So now you got to pay an insertion fee for all those listings. So now not only are you going to pay a 10% fee, but then you're going to have to pay an insertion fee because you've already used your 50 listings. You went on vacation, ended them, came back, restarted them. So now it's looking like you have 100 items listed, and it's going to cost you. With an eBay store, all you got to do is go on vacation. You put your eBay store in vacation mode. You can have your listings showing. You can change your handling time. So let's say you're going to be going away for 2 weeks. It can say seller is on vacation. You can still purchase these items. There's going to be a delay in the shipping. You can adjust it so you can go on vacation. You don't end nothing. You just hide your listing so that way nobody can buy anything while you're gone, and you don't have to worry about it. And then when you come back, you just open your turn your vacation turn your vacation mode off, and then you have everything listed and you don't have to worry about it. So one other thing you get is dedicated customer service. With having a store, I'm going to tell you, if I've ever had to call eBay for something, maybe I had a buyer do something, or there wasn't something I didn't understand, or I just need a question answered, I call eBay, and man, every time they have been very responsive and reciprocal to me. They tell me, and I've heard them say, hey, with a seller like you, we don't mind, you know, whatever the situation is. Thank you for everything you do. They're very courteous. I have never had a non-courteous eBay phone call. And I haven't had to call them too often, but when I have, they've always been very prompt and taking care of my situation all the time. Does it always be an outcome of the way I want it, especially if it was a buyer-seller situation? 99% of the time, yes. Maybe one time, no. But other than that, they've been very, very, very responsive and have always been very courteous. Another thing that you have with an eBay store is you have a competitive edge. You have complimentary access to what they call TerraPeak and pricing insights. And basically what that is you can look up other prices. You can put it in there and see what the comparable rates are for those prices. You can do the same thing just by looking at the comp listings and see what's sold. So myself personally, I've looked at TerraPeak, but I've never used it. But it's available and it's there if you ever need it. So TerraPeak is just the name of this comparison listing platform. So let's talk about some of the benefits that you get with having an eBay store. One of the benefits is all store subscribers receive unlimited insertion free credits for auction listings that end in the sale, which means I don't have an insertion fee. Like I said, if you have up to 50 free items, or you have maybe a starter store or a basic store or something like that where you have so many items you're allowed to list for free, anything over that you have an insertion. Well, one thing that you get with an eBay store is they're always sending you promotions of stuff, and they'll say, hey, this month, you know, we'll allow you to list up to 1,000 items free without an insertion fee, or 2,000 items free. Well, I've had so many of those over and over and over and constantly all the time that I haven't paid an insertion fee for an item for several years now, to be honest with you. I've paid final value fees, but not insertion fees. I mean, that's because I take advantage of all the promotions that they send me. You get as much as 60% off your final value fees. So think about it. If you don't have an eBay store and you're paying 10% on all final value fees, imagine only having to pay 40%. So if you sold, like again, a $100 item, you're going to pay a $10 final value fee. Well, how much better would it be to only pay a $4 final value fee? You know, that's a whole lot better incentive, in my opinion. And look at the money you save. Say you sold 3 items at $100. Okay, you're paying $30 of final value fees, where you could only be paying $12 for final value fees off those 3 sales. And the money you saved for the difference, that just paid for 1 month at a basic store. You just paid for that. So if you're selling several items, see the advantages there? You get accesses to Promotions Manager. That's what I told you about. That's what I did today. Promotions Manager is what I did. I listed 15% off of a 1-day sale on any of my items that are 6 months or older. And I can pick whatever items I want to put on sale. That's an advantage of having an eBay store. You get exclusive discounts to business services. Again, call on eBay. That's what I was telling you about. Now, I'm not going to go too much further into the different types of stores with what else you can receive, because the next one would be kind of like talking about anchor stores, and that's people that are going to be selling 10,000 items or bigger, more, have great big huge merchandise things. We're not going to talk about that. One thing you do get is you get a coupon credit when you have an eBay store. When you have a basic store, I think you get $25 coupon credit every 3 months. A premium store like me, I get $50. Then I want to say the next one up, I think, is Anchor. For me, it's Anchor, and I think they get 150 or something like that. But anyway, so I get $50 free credit every 3 months to use on shipping supplies, and you can buy a lot of shipping supplies at $50. eBay gives you that credit to be able to do that. Again, the cost I would have spent just on the shipping supplies for that $50 difference, again, that's an advantage to having an eBay store. That's savings. That's kind of like paying for a store. For me, having that free credit, it's kind of like paying a eBay store for me for a month or two, you know. That's an advantage. All right, so let's talk about some eBay store prices. All right, so for a starter store, it's $4.95 a month. For a basic store, I think it's $29.95 a month, unless you buy the yearly subscription, which balances out to about $21.95 a month. I'm a premium store. I pay about it's $59.95 a month again. I don't remember what I pay for having it based out over a whole year subscription, $47, $51, something like that. But again, to me, it's worth it. All the discounts I get to be able to make the sales, the promotions, the free money I get for the shipping supplies, things like eBay is paying for my store subscription, in my opinion. All right, so I know you're saying, Roy, I understand what you're talking about, or I'm trying to understand, but I want to know the actual savings. When should I actually start a store? What point in time? How many listings should I have to start a store? How much money should I make before I start a store? If you just started on eBay and you're got those 50 free listings, take advantage of those 50 free listings. If they've given you a promotion and they say, okay, you're just starting on eBay, you've got 100 free listings. Take advantage of those 100 free listings. Now remember, with a 50 or 100 free listings, you're going to pay a final value fee, so you need to adjust your prices so you can try to keep as much money in your pocket. You want to maximize as much as you can so that when you pay those final value fees, it's not eating into your profits. All right, so to actually start an eBay store, how many listings should you have? Well, if you've got between, say, 65 and 176 listings. Okay, now obviously, if you've got only 50 free listings, or they've given you a promotion of 100 free listings, you can't list over that without paying an insertion fee. So you got to remember that's going to cost you money there. So if you're looking at having 65 to 176 listings, you should have a starter store. And that is if you're making only $366 a month or less. Because if you're selling higher priced items, or you may have 50 items listed, but if you sell 20, 30, 40, 50 items a month and you're making more than $366, then you're losing a real lot of money in final value fees, which means you shouldn't have a starter store. You should have a basic store. So with a basic store, if you're selling $366 or higher, or you create somewhere between 147 to 712 listings, then a basic store is probably right for you. So for me, when I first started off, I got my free listings. I started a basic store, and I'd had that for about 3 months and realized by looking at everything and my sales and the money I was making, it was better for me to have a premium store. And like I said, it's $59.99 a month, and I know that can be a lot of money, but if you pay for a year, it's cheaper, and you're looking at that going, wow, that's a lot of money. Yeah, okay, so I started off, I paid $59 or whatever it was a month, or I think I got a bonus or a discount at the time for starting a premium store, so I think it was only like $47 a month. But I was making the money to be able to afford that. So when should you go from a basic to a premium store? A premium store will save you money if you create between 329 and let's say 5,300 listings. You will definitely save the money. And really, depending on how much you're selling items for, and honestly, you're not going to try to sell items for $1.99 plus shipping, because I know you're going to try to make as much money as you can. So I'm going to tell you, if you are listing 329 items to 5,300 items, then I would say you should have a premium store, because the more you list, the more you make. All right. If you got, say, 1,000 items listed and you're selling 10 items a day, well, that's 300 items in the month. And if you're able to list 10 items a day, then you're keeping that 1,000 listing balance. So you think about it. If you were selling 300 items a month, and at $10 each, that's $3,000. Now, if you take away the money, if you didn't have a store, and they say 10%, you're looking at what, $300 plus insertion fees, plus anything else, maybe auction value fees. But if you add a premium store, now you're paying no listing fee. you're paying a small final value fee, like 2.7%, and you're paying a store. So if you didn't have a store and you were selling 300 items, you had 1,000 items listed, you sold 300 items, not only you're going to pay for your insertion fees and the final value fee, you're looking at probably over $400 just for final value fees and insertion fees. Me, if I had $1,000, so in my case with a premium store, say I got 1,000 items listed, I sell 300 items, I pay 2.7% final value fee, I pay no insertion fee. Say I had nothing on auction, so I'm not going to pay any auction fees, so I'm only paying like $27 a month for final value fees, plus having my store, and let's say at full price it's $59.99. All right, so for $79, and right now I do eBay managed payments, so I got to pay a little bit more than that. But I don't know, if I sold 300 items, let's say, what, $150 versus your $400 if you don't have a store. That's what I'm saying. So be sure that if you're selling the items, you want to list the items, or you're just going to take advantage of eBay the best you can to make a little extra money, that you have the store that fits for you. Again, for most everybody, I would say have a basic store. Forget the starter store. Have a basic store or a premium store if you're going to have, say, 350 items listed or more. If you're going to be having over 150 items. If you're going to have over 100 items, I'd say have a basic store. If you're going to have 100 items or less, a starter store or no store is probably just fine. And just to let you know, I'm up to 6 now. All right, so let's go jump in real quick to tell you about this item right here. I'm going to go ahead and cut it open real quick and show you what it is. Sorry, my back's turned to you. All right, let me throw this box away. You don't need that. So this is what I bought to sell on eBay. I bought this off of Amazon. I think my cost of everything, it was Amazon Prime. I got the free shipping and the tax. I think this was $11.59 is what this cost me. So why did I buy this to sell on eBay? This alone right here will sell on eBay for about $12. I'm not selling this alone. I bought this at a thrift store. This is a Nerf bow and arrow. DP Dude Perfect is what the name of it is. This is a large bow for an arrow set, and I didn't come with arrows, so I bought the arrows. So why did I do that? Well, this bow will sell on eBay for about $25 plus shipping by itself. New, this is selling for $69 on eBay. Well, it's not new. It still works and everything. It's all good. It's really clean. You know, it looks, everything's awesome about it. But I decided to go ahead and buy this. I spent $11 for this, and a bow with arrows, a Nerf Dude Perfect bow with arrows on eBay is selling for $49 plus shipping. So $11 investment, and by the way, I only paid $2.99 for this at the thrift shop. So a total sale of almost $14 to buy this right here, and I'll be able to sell it for $49.99 plus shipping. That's why I bought this. Not necessarily just to buy something off of Amazon. It was cheaper over on Amazon to get these brand new with my Prime discount. So that's what I did. And that's why I bought something off of Amazon to sell on eBay. All right, well, I took up a lot of your time, and I'm not going to take up any more. So I hope I was able to teach you a little bit about when you should have a store and when you shouldn't have a store, how you could make a little bit more extra money on eBay, what you could do, kind of things like that. Keep watching my videos. I show you items that you can sell to make money that you can go find anywhere. So if you haven't yet subscribed, consider subscribing. Hey, be sure you smash that thumbs up button and leave a comment. If you haven't subscribed and you're a new subscriber, leave a comment down below. Tell me you're a new subscriber. I try to answer everybody's comments, so if you have a question, leave a question down there. And sometimes, if your question's good enough, I showcase it and tell everybody else about it. So to all the resellers out there, find it, sell it, profit. To everyone else that just stumbled across the channel, stopped by to watch the video, or just wanted to say hi, hey, take care, be safe, be kind to one another, and have a great day. Bye-bye.